System 1 loaded.
Welcome geeks to another locked and loaded edition of GEEKisH News, the YouTube news show that gives you the lowdown on what's happening in entertainment, pop culture, and all things geek. I'm your host Dan Mack, and have I got news for you? I've got the latest on Madame Tussauds' new exhibition from a galaxy far, far away. We uncover the new tricks from Now You See Me 3. We get a glimpse of Matt Damon and Ridley Scott's new sci-fi epic, The Martian. And we take a look at the latest stirrings coming from the Doctor Who camp. So without further ado, let's get stuck into it. Out of the carbonite and into the wax mold. With all the hype surrounding the upcoming Star Wars movie releases later this year with The Force Awakens and Rogue One in 2016, it may seem that everyone is in the grip of Force fever. And now one of London's trademark institutions has joined in. This May saw the opening of Madame Tussauds London's new Star Wars exhibition. This new collection of the world-famous wax sculptor's works has brought fans of the Star Wars franchise to London from across the globe. Featuring characters from both the original and prequel trilogy, each model was painstakingly created with an extreme focus to detail and are kitted out with authentic costumes and props from the Lucasfilm archives. But if you're thinking that this is going to be another boring, static, wax dummy exhibition, think again. Not only will fans get to marvel at these stunning recreations, but they will also have a chance to interact with some of the displays, including co-piloting the Millennium Falcon with Chewbacca. Now, fans of the franchise can quite literally step into some of their favourite scenes from the movies, including Darth Vader and Luke's duel on Cloud City, Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan's showdown with Darth Maul, and Jabba the Hutt's throne room complete with a golden bikini-clad Princess Leia, just to name a few. For more information about the exhibit and to see some exclusive behind-the-scenes footage of sculptors at work, visit the official Madame Tussauds London website at madametussauds.com. The Great Reappearing Act. It may come as no surprise that the Now You See Me movie, which was released in 2013, has a sequel on its way. What may astound you is that even before this upcoming sequel has had a chance to hit cinemas, Lionsgate has already announced a Now You See Me 3. It was announced on the Empire magazine website that Lionsgate is so confident in the franchise that they've already greenlit a third film to go into development. John Feltheimer, the CEO of Lionsgate, announced that he and his team were already planning a third outing, coining the moniker Now You See 3. Lionsgate's confidence in the franchise is not unfounded. The original film took over $30 million US alone in its opening weekend, and grossed a total of $351 million US dollars for its release. Now the next installment, Now You See Me 2, the second act, which is set for release in June 2016, sees the original cast, save Isla Fisher, reuniting for more daring magical escapades. New additions to the cast include Jay Chow, Lizzie Kaplan, and Daniel Radcliffe. I guess all those years of studying at Hogwarts finally paid off. Lost in Space. Also in movie news, fans at this year's CinemaCon in Las Vegas got an exclusive look at Ridley Scott's new sci-fi epic, The Martian, starring Matt Damon. The film is based on the 2011 novel of the same name by author Andy Weir, and follows the story of American astronaut Mark Watney, played in the film by Damon, who is accidentally left behind on the surface of Mars by an exploration team, and is forced to take desperate measures in order to survive on the Red Planet. Starring alongside Damon is a star-studded cast including Jessica Chastain, Michael Pena, Kristen Wiig, Jeff Daniels, and Sean Bean. It is also worth mentioning that Community's Donald Glover is set to make an appearance, playing the role of astrodynamicist Rich Purnell. I guess that escapade in the KFC Space Shuttle Simulator and all those hours spent in the Dreamatorium also paid off. On top of the preview footage, there has also been some production stills released in Empire, People, and Entertainment Weekly. The Martian is currently scheduled for release in November this year. Has the river run dry? And finally, in TV news, the BBC has announced that director Justin Molotnovic has been hired to direct a two-parter for the upcoming Season 9 of Doctor Who. Molotnovic is no stranger to the sci-fi and fantasy genre, having directed episodes of Merlin and Atlantis, but it is unclear which of the two-parter scripts, which are slated for the series, he will be directing. In other Doctor Who news, there seems to be some stirrings about a couple of the Doctor's recent companions. Whovians everywhere will no doubt remember unit scientist Osgood from the 50th anniversary special, The Day of the Doctor. Fans instantly took a shining to her as she represented the real-life fans of the franchise, being an on-screen, in-universe fan herself of the Doctor and his exploits. It did, however, come as a shock when Osgood was killed off only a few episodes later in the Season 8 finale, Death in Heaven. Or so we thought. In an official press release from the BBC, Stephen Moffat, the series writer for Doctor Who, confirmed that actress Ingrid Oliver is back for Season 9. Osgood is back, fresh from her murder at the end of the last series, Moffat said. We recently confirmed that Osgood is definitely dead and not returning. But in a show about time travel, anything can happen. In response, Oliver stated that she was honoured to be returning back to Doctor Who, and that she was secretly living in hope of a callback, but was sure that Osgood was a goner. Meanwhile, at MegaCon in Orlando, in her Q&A, Doctor Who star Alex Kingston, aka River Song, was asked about her character making a return to the series. All I can say is, spoilers, Kingston answered, much to the amusement of the assembled fans. But what I can say is the sonic screwdriver that I had in Silence in the Library, which had been given to me by the Doctor, is not a sonic screwdriver that has been seen yet. Again, Moffat confirmed on this, stating that the possibility of River Song returning to the series has definitely not been ruled out, but that he was worried about keeping anybody around in the Doctor's life, as he is the man who leaves. Kingston did add that she has yet to be told by the BBC that she is done with Doctor Who. Well, that's all we have for you on this edition of GEEKisH News, but please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can stay in the loop with all things GEEKisH, and check out our other videos from the GEEKisH team. Also, make sure you check us out on Facebook, where we love to post all sorts of cool articles, pictures and links, and make sure you click the like button while you're there. We also have our website set up and ready for your browsing pleasure. Visit zombieplaygroundproductions.com and check it out for yourself. This has been Dan Mack for GEEKisH News. We'll catch you next time.